about ready to get started, so I ask you to take your seats, please. Today marks an auspicious moment in the 150th anniversary year of the city of Vineland, as we formally dedicate a public artwork that we hope will be a source of pride and inspiration for this city and its residents.
The concept was simple: create a significant work of art through a collaboration of diverse community participants led by a professional artist.
This is history today, and tomorrow when your kids come and admire this piece, you will be able to point out and say, that's my piece because I did it, I helped.
Hi, I'm Mark Packer. I'm the Executive Director of Apple Farm Arts and Music Center. More and more, it's important to engage people in other places. And we also believe that the arts are not classist, that everybody has a democratic right to be able to express their creativity, to be engaged in the arts. And so more and more, we're finding ways to reach out into various communities to provide them with the opportunity to engage and to be part of the artistic process.
I'm Rebecca Quinn-Wolf, and I am Vice President and Community Relations Manager for PNC. PNC and Apple Farm have been partners for several years, even before Arts Alive. But when we launched PNC Arts Alive, the goal was more focused, and the goal was really to increase access and engagement in the arts, and the overarching philosophy that art is for everybody, regardless of economic background or socioeconomic background, and really bringing together diverse communities. So Apple Farm really came in with a very compelling application.
And so that's where the process began. It then segued into trying to find an artist who really exemplifies the kind of artistic excellence that is sort of at the center of Apple Farm's core mission and beliefs, and to find an artist who would meld well with the communities that he or she would be working with.
My name is Cesar Viveros Herrera, originally from Veracruz, Mexico. I consider myself a muralist, but I like to do many different kind of art. I remember that at some point that there was a party on Jersey, and I knew there was going to be some artists, and I have the opportunity to meet the art director of Apple Farm.
And talk to him at length about his aesthetic sensibility.
And I believe that at that precise moment, he had me on mind to do a project.
And then later went back home, and I remember looking at his website and seeing his work and just being absolutely blown away by the quality of his work.
He probably saw my work or knew about my work by somebody else. But I think that at that moment, that's how he realized that I was going to be able to take the task.
Today we move into a new phase for the exciting community project Art in the Marketplace. Over the past several months, Nicole Siemens, Apple Farm's Arts Education Director, has been working assiduously with community leaders, residents, local business people, and of course our mural artists to solicit ideas and input toward a final design for a large-scale outdoor mural celebrating Vineland's heritage. So, let's all be part of art. Let the painting begin.
Can I ask you guys when the last time was that you painted? Well, I don't know. When I was a kid, I think.
Third grade?
Unless you're talking about a room or a house.
Let me see, I bet I had too long.
When people start painting based on past experience, they don't see the whole picture. But it's kind of fun because I know before that happened that at the end of the day, once we fill up like 2 or 3 panels and we put them together, they will be amazed by what they achieve. But getting people's in the community actually painting the panel for me, it's a good trade because I do less of the painting, but I got the chance to interact more with the people, and they become actual painters. And when the mural is done, and they are able to see what they did, they understand that this is a civic work that people can take pride of, because even if they don't get paid, it's the fact that they were able to produce something that is going to stay there as a monument for the community, and they will be able to say, I was part of that. I talk about it, I kind of helped to design it, but also I put my hands on it.
It's nice to see the town getting revitalized again. I've seen it kind of, I can't say deteriorate, but going through some hard times, and it's nice to see it come back.
I think it gives people an outlet. I think, like what Reggie was saying, I work a lot in the schools in the different areas, and kids don't go to museums. They don't get to go to cultural events a lot. They don't even get to, some of them don't even go to Philadelphia. So I think having it in their community and making it so available to them is just great. And they don't even know. Like some of them, when we work with them, they're like, oh, I don't want to do that, or it's not for me. But when they start doing it, they're like, oh my God, this is so much fun. And, I never knew people did this kind of thing. And so I just think it's valuable for kids, if they're going to be well-rounded, to try everything. And so giving them that opportunity, and you just, any age in the community, the opportunity to try something different, I think is great.
Yeah.
It's very good that the community, basically the community outreach is very, very important, especially in Vineland, where there's a lot of time and need for poverty and stuff. So it's time for a lot of people to stand up and do something, come out and enjoy this project, because this is actually very fulfilling. It's very fun. It brings me back to my high school days when I actually did murals for high school and stuff. But it's also good for family and friends to come out and do a project and also represent Vineland for what it's worth.
So a project like this that celebrates the town's history and also the community coming together to create this probably means a lot.
Definitely, even if you don't know a lot about it, you don't know one thing. Everybody pulls together here, and we all try to make the best we can where we are with each other. I believe in getting and giving, and that's what we're doing. We're giving back to our city. A mi todito el banco nada más, no te pases de aquí.
Okay. Stan, I'm Steve. Sorry.
No problem. Hi.
So, Stan, are you a resident or a business owner? Or
No, I'm a business owner. I own this property here.
what is the business?
It's I own the whole building.
And what are you doing here in Vineland today?
Getting fitted for a tux.
I'm visiting my mother, paying her phone bill.
What do you think of Vineland?
I think Vineland's great. It's a nice place to live. It's in a good area. The people are nice, friendly, I think. I may be biased, but...
I seen been some improvement downtown. At least, the city's doing a good job, and we're happy. And I've been here for like several years. I own a lot of properties, and tried to keep them up with
Where are you from?
I was born and raised in Vineland, New Jersey. Vineland's changed a lot. The downtown's gone through quite a metamorphosis. Like other small towns, it kind of died off, but now it's reinventing itself.
I know people would rather live in a place that is beautiful versus, trash everywhere in old buildings. So.
Just so that the community can show, look, we're trying even though it's rough times right now, because it is bad times right now.
Yeah.
I believe that through media, people got the opportunity to express themselves. Everybody wants recognition. No matter what people say, everybody needs that somebody tells them how good they are. And I truly believe that when people is asked about certain things, that's just the opportunity to being able to express yourself. As we were painting, at some moment it became really personal. I remember that I brought my camera because this always happened. You start asking one question and people start telling you a lot more about the private life. And they start telling you all these beautiful memories that they have when they were kids. People who have to move away and then for some reason they feel the need to come back. There is a saying that when you are born, something that is part of yourself stays on that piece of land. And no matter what happened with the years, no matter how far you go, you always wanted to come back and you feel so much proud of the place where you are from. So of course somebody asks you about all these things and you start like having the opportunity to collect all these memories and make other people know how important they are for you. That become like a waving kind of thing because everybody comes together and tells you so many different things. I got the experience where people that didn't know each other, they happen to start talking about the same thing. Oh, I remember I was in the same classroom, or I remember I used to hang out at that same corner. And that's a nice thing, like how time and space convey on one single point.
We believe that everybody has creative abilities, that it's innate and waiting to be developed in everyone.
And once you start like being part of the process, it's just something inside yourself is born. And I wanted to believe that that is what people feel.
And so it's not enough for an artist to simply create something and slap it up on a wall. This really had to be, for us, a process where anybody could walk in off the street and be engaged and take pride and ownership in this lasting artistic work, that they could feel that they were a part of it.
Arts really is a catalyst for revitalizing communities, and it really brings communities together in really unexpected ways, which is a good thing.
Of art is inspirational and uplifting, and it's something that people will walk by every day and see. It's not like something you can ignore. I mean, it is visible, it is present, it's in the heart of the downtown area, and it is a piece of the solution. It is an element in the overall revitalization of a community. It's not the solution, but it's something that obviously will give people a sense of pride and joy.
But at the end of the day, every one of them can tell you how good it feels just to be part of this, filling up the space with color.
We are exactly what you see, bruised and scraped up knees. Still we find our way. Some come as quickly as they go. Some choose their own roads, but still they find their way. And God knows how hard it is to lose. Pray through whichever one you choose, that you will find your way. Now we find our 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 way.